Hey guys, today I'm going to be going over RLS versus Junglecleave, and I hope you enjoy. I put my portal out in the tomb and wait for my rogue to come in and get a sap. He lands the sap on the shaman, and I howl a terror to try and knock the feral out of stealth and fear the hunter. The feral pounces me, and my rogue cheap shots that hunter. I coil the feral, which he then trinkets, while my rogue kidneys the hunter and puts a smoke bomb on him. Now that the feral's trinketed, we can CC him quite well, and we can even swap to him. My rogue blinds the feral, as he has no trinket, and he'll sap him off it. I land a half fear onto the shaman, and we continue to tunnel hunter. My rogue lands the sap, and I put full dots on the hunter pet to try and force the shaman to heal more. We call for a swap on the druid off the sap, and I get full dots on him, and my rogue opens with a cheap shot. My rogue then kidney shots the feral and puts a second smoke bomb on him to try and create more pressure. We force a lot of cooldowns from the feral, and the shaman runs in for an S. I land a full fear on the shaman, which he tremors, followed by a monkey blind onto my shaman, but I notice the hunter is too far away for a trap. They start trying to pull back and pull us over the tomb, which we don't want, as they'll be able to CC our shaman and do a lot of damage while we don't have any pressure at the moment. I keep dots on the hunter pet, and the hunter silencing shots my shaman. I put a full fear onto the hunter and cover it with UA so that the shaman can't dispel it. I get another full cyclone, and my rogue kidney shots the feral full. The hunter scatters my shaman while I'm in the cyclone, but as I come out I manage to soak the trap. My shaman swiftly dispels the trap off me, and the hunter pet is really low, so we just kill it here. I land a full fear on the shaman with no tremor, but he says trinket. He decides to sit the full fear, and the feral tries to kite my rogue. He kites my rogue to their shaman, so my rogue is going to be able to sap off the fear. My rogue lands the full sap, and we call to swap over to the shaman. I get full dots up on him, while my rogue opens up. He puts the shaman into a full kidney, while I get silencing shot. I then run in and fear the feral, while the hunter got hexed. The hunter trinkets the hex and scatters my shaman. I probably could have eaten this if I ported, but I don't, and my shaman sits the full trap. Luckily for us, they don't really have any pressure at the moment, and we can continue hitting the shaman. To make sure they don't keep any pressure, I then put a half fear onto the hunter here, and my shaman's trap ends. I get full cycloned, but the shaman doesn't quite get the heal off as my rogue manages to gouge the end of the cast. My rogue then puts him into a half garrot, into a half kidney. I then come over the top of the tomb and I put a coil onto him. He still has trinket here and he sits the full coil. My shaman gets scattered here and I have no chance of eating this trap, so my shaman has to trinket this one as they already have our rogue quite low. My rogue also pops health stone here, but it shouldn't be too bad. I land a half fear onto the feral, but the shaman tremors it off him, so he's going to have no tremor for himself later on. I put a blanket CS onto the shaman, as I try to get him on cast, but he faked me. I then get full cycloned, while my rogue continues to take a lot of damage. My rogue kicks the shaman, and then my shaman hexes their hunter, while I howl the feral, and he trinkets a 2-second fear. My rogue full kidneys the shaman, which he's forced to trinket, and he calls his team Spirit Link, and they all run him. Everyone here is sat at about 50%, which is really good for us, and I try and land full dots on everyone. I try to eat this trap on my shaman, but I don't quite manage it, and they swap over to me. To stop them getting any pressure throughout this, I just port away, and RLS the hunter and the feral. We then call for a swap back over to the feral. That shaman managed to pick himself up throughout this, but we get a full kidney on the feral. I howl the shaman's NS, and the feral's going to die before he can even get the NS off. Thanks for watching. As always, don't forget to like, favourite and subscribe.